Belarus warns Putin is destroying countries to recreate Soviet bloc under Russian flag.
Here's a summary of the article.
You should just say it out loud, destroy the country and become part of Russia. Belarus, which borders both Russia and Ukraine, has been notionally been a «union» state since 1997. Mr. Lukashenko fears pressure to further integrate will destroy his nation-state. Mr. Lukashenko distanced himself from the idea of closer ties with Russia, fearing tax changes by the Kremlin will create a shortfall in their economy. Some economists suggest Mr. Putin is attempting to reunite the old Soviet bloc under the Russian flag. Russia has already taken control of Crimea from Ukraine, and this has led to widespread unrest between the two warring nations. Konstantin Kalichov, head of the political expert group and Kremlin advisor, has backed up the concerns raised and said some politicians in Russia do not consider Belarus to be a separate nation and want to integrate just like they did with Crimea. The economic relationship is no longer satisfactory for Russia, and ever since Crimea, Moscow has sensed Minsk no longer has its back politically.
This post received a score of 76,529, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko said, "I can read between the lines and I understand the hints. You should just say it out loud, destroy the country and become part of Russia."
Wow. And from what I've heard, I thought Belarus was the country most firmly in his pocket.
This is like thinking Joseph Fritzl's daughter was his closest relative because she never left his house.
That's dark.
But apartment. Last year news spread that Russia wants to establish new bases in Belarus. Unprompted, Lukashenko went out and said they have no need for more Russian bases. Putin went ahead and established more military bases in Belarus. Not exactly a subtle play.
I don't know anything really about Belarus. How exactly could he do that if the president said no?
It mostly boils down to you and what army.
Lukashenko should strike up a conversation with the disenfranchised opposition in Georgia who just lost a close election to the Georgian Dream, stupid fecking name, owned by Putin cock-holster Bidzina Ivanishvili. The new president of Georgia cops to the Russian version of 2008 invasion and blames Georgia.
I always find it interesting that Ivanishvili's son is an albino rapper and the godfather of Dmitry Medvedev, the Russian PM. It's just odd to think a dude who hangs with American hip-hop people and seems pretty chill is gonna be an oligarch someday bent on Russian supremacy. Edit, Dmitry Medvedev's son. Not him. The albino is in his 20s.
Gag me with a spoon. As Medvedev's sponsor in the Orthodox faith, he must be doing a bang-up job of helping him form a spiritual life. God help the Russian, Byelorussians and Georgians and any people within their grasp.
I always thought Lukashenko was one of Putin's closest allies, but apparently even he has had enough of this.
Lukashenko is a lot like North Korea, he tries to play both sides. One year he's kissing up EU, the next he's doing Russia.
Given his location.
Yeah, sounds less like being on the fence as much as being stuck in the middle.
Stuck on the fence.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am.
Putin is Mr. Blonde. And #X200B. And #X200B. And #X200B. And #X200B.
Crimea is rather like the ear of Ukraine now that you mention it. News just in, Russia invades Belarus to stop the Russian-speaking majority from oppressing itself.
Invades? No, is vacation. In winter. Very nice country in winter, much skiing.
I wonder if they have any nice 100-plus meter tall clock towers.
Everyone goes crazy for a 123-meter spire.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.